Deputy Speaker, my adjournment matter is for the Minister for Veterans, and the action I seek is for the Minister to provide an update on the investments the Victorian Government has been making to commemorate the service and sacrifices of our veterans across my community. Deputy Speaker, the sacrifices of generations of servicemen and women, our veterans community, have played a fundamental role in helping us create and protect our largely peaceful and harmonious way of life, which we must never forget nor take for granted. At the heart of our veteran service, at the heart of our nation's soul, is very much the ANZAC spirit. And Speaker, I recently had the privilege of taking part in the Victorian parliamentary delegation to Turkey to pay respects to our very first ANZACs, marking the 109th anniversary of the Gallipoli landings on the very shores where the ANZAC legend was born. Amongst the 8,700 Australians who lost their lives at Gallipoli over the 8-month campaign from April to December of 1915, there's at least 62 servicemen who made the ultimate sacrifice from my community who remain buried on the Gallipoli Peninsula. I had the absolute honour of visiting the final resting places of 11 of these local veterans to pay my respects on behalf of our local community to ensure their memories are never forgotten. And for the record, they included Sapper Harold Evelyn Baxter, 23 years old of Coburg, killed the 13th of June, buried at Beach Cemetery. Private Garnet Albert Roy Brooks, 18 years old of Brunswick, killed 13th of October, buried at Shrapnel Valley. Lance Corporal Gordon Peter Cameron, 24 years old of Brunswick, killed 12th of July. Private John William Eric Cox, 22 years old of Brunswick, killed 3rd of November, buried at Shrapnel Valley. Private John Thomas Hanshaw, 23 years old of Brunswick, killed 8th of May, buried at Redoubt Cemetery. Lance Corporal Leslie Hart, 18 years old of Brunswick, killed 4th of May, buried at Beach Cemetery. Private Thomas Enoch Haylock, 31 years old of Coburg, killed 12th of October, buried at Shrapnel Valley. Trooper John Thomas Leonard, age unknown, of Brunswick, killed 30th of May, buried at Arnu Berneux Cemetery. Private Frank Anthony O'Loughlin, 19 years old of Brunswick, killed 16th of September, buried at Shrapnel Valley. Trooper Frederick Joseph Smith, age unknown, of Brunswick, killed 7th of August, buried at Ari Berneux Cemetery. And Private Douglas William Thompson, age unknown, of Brunswick, killed 20th of May, buried at Beach Cemetery. Speaker, in their memory, I echo the deep words of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, who said, "Those heroes that shed their blood and lost their lives, you are now lying in the soil of a friendly country. Therefore, rest in peace." There is no difference between the Johnnies and the Mehmets. To us, where they lie side by side here in this country of ours. You, the mothers who sent their sons from faraway countries, wipe away your tears. Your sons are now lying in our bosom and are in peace. After having lost their lives on this land, they will become our sons as well. Speaker, I look forward to receiving the Minister's response so I can share it with the Coburg RSL, Pascoe Vale RSL, and particularly the younger generations of my community so their memory can live on. I thank the Minister for Veterans for leading the delegation, all the parliamentary colleagues from both sides who took part, Michael Pianta from the Coburg RSL, Les Manov from Veteran Scarves, who provided us with the scarves and the ties proudly. I thank the Turkish Ambassador to Australia, Ufuk Cezer, and the Turkish Consul General to Melbourne, Dogart Ferhat Isik, for their effort to facilitate the delegation too.